So a lot of you in my comments of my last theory had a lot of questions like this, and I think I can answer some of it for you. So the first part of this question is, where are their variants? Is it exactly the same? So no timeline is exactly the same, but there are infinite timelines. That means there is every possible outcome of a timeline. A timeline and another timeline can be very similar and be the slightest bit different, if that makes sense. Hence why you see a lot of similarities in the timeline that Scott is in after the movie. Before I get to where the variants are, I think that the timeline that they were put in is the same timeline that Loki was put in after season 1 of Loki. Not the timeline controlled by the timekeepers, but this timeline is controlled by Kang the Conqueror, as seen in the statue that Loki sees when he gets to the TVA. I also think that this timeline takes place in the near future when Kang figures out how to get out of the battery he was sucked in, the probability field. And going off what has been said, I think Kang picked a specific timeline to rule and to take over where Scott, Hank, Hope, the whole family dies. Hence why you see in the ending of the movie the heart and the mural on the wall of Scott. Because in the MCU, you don't just get a mural for being an Avenger. You don't see murals all over for Hulk or Thor or anybody that was involved that's still alive now. The only time you ever see a mural or artwork or something in the MCU of an Avenger, it's when they pass away or presumably passed away. Tony, we know Tony passed. Natasha, we know she passed. A lot of people speculate that Steve passed, hence why he has a museum exhibit and the Statue of Liberty is holding a shield. They specifically put that artwork on a wall for a reason. And notice, why are all the people walking by Scott taking a double take and looking surprised that Scott's walking down the street? It's because he's supposed to be dead. And people are doing a double take, wondering, did I just see a ghost? And to answer the other part of your question, does it cause an incursion? I don't think it can when Kang controls that timeline himself. Kang is taking from one to manipulate it for himself. There's a lot more theories we can go deep down into off of this one theory alone, because the multiverse is crazy, but there's a lot of other theories. We should think about them. If you guys have any more questions or any more theories, please let me know in the comments. I would love to elaborate on them and talk with you about it. But again, it's just a theory. We haven't even gotten to the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the multiverse, and we're about to find out. If my theories are right, Marvel, I need a contract. Just saying.